You know, there's something I've noticed as I've gotten older. Little things that never used to bother me suddenly feel like big deals. Like that afternoon slump where your energy just vanishes, or waking up with a dry mouth, even though you don't remember feeling thirsty the night before. And here's something you might not realize. Those little signs could be your body's way of telling you it's not getting enough water. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I drink water when I'm thirsty. Isn't that enough? Well, here's the thing. As we age, our sense of thirst changes. It's not as sharp as it used to be. So by the time you feel thirsty, your body might already be a little dehydrated. And that can lead to all sorts of problems: low energy, headaches, even trouble concentrating. But don't worry. Today we're going to talk about 5 simple hydration hacks that actually work. These aren't complicated rules or strict routines, just easy practical tips to help you stay hydrated without even thinking about it. And trust me, once you start making these small changes, you might be surprised at how much better you feel. So, let's start with the first one. And this one's so simple, you might already be doing it without realizing how powerful it is. Hack number 1. Keep water. Where you can see it, out of sight, out of mind. That's how it goes with a lot of things, and water is no exception. If your water bottle is tucked away in a cupboard or sitting on the other side of the room, chances are you'll forget to take a sip until you're already thirsty. But here's a trick. Place a glass or bottle of water somewhere you'll see it often. For example, if you spend a lot of time in your favorite chair, keep a small glass of water on the side table. If you're always in the kitchen, leave a pitcher on the counter where you'll pass by it. And if you're someone who enjoys a morning crossword or an afternoon read, make it a habit to take a sip every time you turn the page. The idea isn't to force yourself to drink a huge amount all at once. It's about taking small, frequent sips throughout the day. Before you know it, you'll have had more water than you realized, without ever feeling like you had to remind yourself. Hack number 2. Flavor it naturally. Now, I get it. Plain water can be, well, a little boring. And if you're not excited about drinking it, you're less likely to reach for it. But here's the good news. You don't have to drink plain water to stay hydrated. A little flavor can go a long way, and the best part is, you don't need anything sugary or artificial. Try adding a slice of lemon, lime, or cucumber to your water. Even a few fresh mint leaves or a couple of berries can make it feel like a treat. Herbal teas are another great option. Warm or iced, they count toward your hydration, and they come in so many delicious flavors. The key here is to find what you enjoy. If it tastes good, you'll drink more of it. It's that simple. And speaking of enjoying what you drink, let's move on to the next hack, because this one is all about timing, and it might just be the easiest way to make hydration a habit. Hack number 3. Pair water with daily routines. We all have little routines throughout the day, things we do without even thinking. Maybe it's taking your morning medication, sitting down for breakfast, or settling in to watch your favorite show in the evening. These moments are perfect opportunities to build a hydration habit. For example, make it a rule to drink a glass of water before your morning coffee or tea, or keep a glass by your bedside and take a few sips when you wake up and before you go to sleep. Another great trick? Drink a small glass of water before every meal. Not only does it help with hydration, but it can also help with digestion. The beauty of this hack is that you're not adding something new to your day. You're just attaching it to something you're already doing, and over time, it becomes second nature. Now, I know we've covered a few simple tricks already, but there are 2 more hacks that can really make a difference, especially if you've struggled with staying hydrated in the past. But we'll save those for the next part, because they're all about making hydration work for your lifestyle. So, for now, try these first 3 hacks. Keep water where you can see it, give it a little flavor, and pair it with your daily routines. You might be surprised how much of a difference these small changes can make. And when you're ready, we'll dive into the next 2 hacks that will help you stay hydrated effortlessly. Because here's the truth. Drinking enough water isn't about willpower or forcing yourself to do something you don't enjoy. It's about finding what works for you. And that's exactly what we're going to do. You know, sometimes the smallest changes can have the biggest impact, especially when it comes to something as simple as drinking water. If you've been trying the first few hacks we talked about, you might already be noticing a difference. Maybe a little more energy, fewer headaches, or just feeling a bit more like yourself. And that's exactly what we want. But let's keep that momentum going, because the next 2 hacks are all about making hydration even easier and even a little fun. Hack number 4. Use a marked water bottle now. This one is a game changer for a lot of people. Have you ever tried to drink more water, but had no idea how much you were actually getting? It's easy to lose track, especially when you're sipping throughout the day. That's where a marked water bottle comes in. These bottles have measurements on the side, usually ounces or milliliters, so you can see exactly how much you've had and how much you still need to drink. And the best part? You don't have to buy anything fancy. A simple, clear bottle with some lines drawn on it, or even a rubber band to mark your progress, works just as well. Here's how to make it work for you. Fill the bottle in the morning and set a goal. Maybe you want to finish it by lunch and then refill it to finish by dinner. Or, if you prefer smaller amounts, set mini goals, like drinking a quarter of the bottle every hour. The key is to find a pace that feels doable for you. And here's a little secret. This hack isn't just about tracking water. It's about giving yourself a sense of accomplishment. Every time you hit one of those marks, it's a small win, and those wins add up. Hack number 5. Eat your water. Yes, you heard that right. You can eat your water too. About 20% of our daily hydration actually comes from food, especially fruits and vegetables with high water content. So, if drinking enough feels like a challenge, why not let your meals do some of the work? Some of the best hydrating foods include cucumbers, watermelon, strawberries, oranges, celery, and even soups or broths. Try adding a side of sliced cucumbers to your lunch, or enjoy a bowl of watermelon as an afternoon snack. Not only are you getting extra hydration, but you're also getting vitamins and fiber. Bonus points for your health. This hack is especially helpful if you're someone who just doesn't love drinking plain water. By adding more of these water-rich foods to your day, you're giving your body what it needs without forcing yourself to gulp down glass after glass. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. What if I forget? Or what if I just don't feel like it? And that's completely normal. The truth is, building new habits takes time, and there will be days when it doesn't go perfectly. But here's the good news. Hydration isn't about being perfect. It's about making small, sustainable changes that work for your life. So if you forget to drink water one morning, just start again at lunch. If you don't finish your bottle by dinner, take a few extra sips before bed. What matters is that you're moving in the right direction. One sip, one bite, one small step at a time. And that brings us to the final hack, one that ties everything together and makes staying hydrated feel effortless. But we'll save that for the next part, because this one is all about listening to your body and finding what truly works for you. For now, try using a marked bottle and adding more water-rich foods to your meals. See how it feels. Notice the little changes. Maybe your skin looks brighter, or you don't feel as sluggish in the afternoon. Those are your body's way of saying thank you. And when you're ready, we'll wrap this up with the last, and maybe most important, hydration hack of all. Because staying hydrated isn't just about water. It's about feeling your best every single day. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how much better your body feels when you're properly hydrated? It's like all your systems just work smoother. Your joints don't ache as much. Your head feels clearer. and even your digestion works better. That's because water isn't just something we drink. It's what keeps every single cell in your body functioning properly. Now, we've covered some great hydration hacks already, but this last one might be the most important of all because it's about making hydration personal to you. Hack number 6. Listen to your body's signals. Here's something fascinating. Your body is always talking to you, but as we get older, we sometimes forget how to listen. Thirst isn't the only sign you need water. Dry lips, feeling tired, even mild confusion can all be your body's way of saying, "Hey, I need hydration here." Try this simple exercise. Several times throughout the day, pause for just a moment and check in with yourself. Are your lips dry? Is your mouth a little sticky? Do you have a slight headache coming on? These are all early warning signs of dehydration. The trick is to catch these signals early. Don't wait until you're parched. By then, you're already playing catch-up. Keep a mental checklist of these subtle signs and let them remind you to take a few sips. Now, I want to share something really important. Hydration isn't just about quantity. It's about consistency. Drinking a whole bottle at once isn't as effective as steady sipping throughout the day. Your body can only absorb so much at a time. The rest just passes right through you. Here's a pro tip. Set gentle reminders for yourself. Maybe it's drinking water every time you check the clock and it's on the hour, or every time you finish a chapter in your book. Find little moments that naturally occur in your day and tie them to hydration. Remember, we're not trying to turn you into a water-drinking machine here. The goal is simply to make hydration a natural, effortless part of your day. And the beautiful thing is, the more you do it, the more your body will start craving it. You might find yourself reaching for that water glass without even thinking about it. Now, let's quickly recap these simple but powerful hydration hacks. Keep water where you can see it. Add natural flavors to make it more appealing. Pair drinking with your daily routines. Use a marked bottle to track your intake. Eat water-rich foods. Listen to your body's subtle signals. But here's the most important thing to remember. This isn't about perfection. Some days you'll drink more, some days less. That's completely normal. What matters is that you're more aware and making small, consistent improvements. I'd love to hear how these tips work for you. Have you noticed a difference in how you feel? Maybe you've discovered your own clever hydration trick? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience could really help someone else. If you found this helpful, do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps get this information to more people who could benefit. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel. We're always sharing simple, practical tips to help you feel your best at any age. Remember, taking care of your health doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's the simplest things, like drinking enough water, that make the biggest difference. Here's to your health, your energy, and to feeling great every single day. Now go enjoy that refreshing glass of water. You've earned it.